Good morning.
Good morning.
We are extremely pleased that you are here. It is good to come together for the purpose of co-creating. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, of course you do. Co-creating at its best, yes?
Yes.
You have come with some ideas of what you're wanting?
Yes.
You feel you are sort of focused into some new thoughts?
Yes.
Looking forward to taking thought beyond that which it has been before?
Yes.
Satisfying some curiosities? Reestablishing your vibrational balance?
Yes.
Raising your vibration to higher frequency?
Yes.
Tuning into who you really are?
Yes.
Preparing your grid for more easy release from the vortex into your physical reality of things that you want? Contributing? Receiving? It's going to be a good day. We're not just talking about what you're seeing. We're talking about your awareness of what is. Your awareness of what is, your sort of opinion of why what is as what is. Your conversations with others about what is. Your disappointment with what is. Like that. And so as you observe what is trains you into a frequency that doesn't allow what is to shift into what is wanted. Now, if what is what is wanted, then observation is a wonderful thing. And we are encouraging you to make lists of the positive aspects of what surrounds you, to count your blessings, so to speak, to acknowledge the things, to get on rampages of appreciation, to acknowledge the things that please you. But if there are aspects of what is that are not pleasing you, then observing and conversing and remembering and beating the drum of just practices a vibration. And that's what we mean when we say you are not controlling your vibration as well as you could because you're letting what is dominate your vibration. And you don't have to, because you have the power of selective sifting. You have the ability to focus. You have the ability to weigh the pros and the cons and to focus more on the pros. You have the ability to look for solutions even when a problem is surrounding you. You could be solution oriented in the middle of a problem. But there's just something about the system continuing to not be working that is so annoying. It's just annoying because, after all, and certainly you would all agree with Esther, we don't encourage it, but you usually would. It's just not right. It shouldn't be this precarious. It shouldn't be this finicky. It should be more stable. It should be more stable. It should be more stable. Does that sound like a solution-oriented statement? It is not. It should be different than it is never a solution-oriented statement. It may be true. It should be. It should be, but the question is, can it be under these conditions? Under what conditions, Abraham? Just get to the point. What is it you're talking about? Under the conditions of your vibrational leaning toward an expectation and even an acceptance of something unwanted, and then a further conversation about it. Anything that helps you to withdraw your attention from a situation that continues to practice a vibration. So Abraham, this is Esther. Abraham. Are you saying to me that standing in the middle of something unwanted, that there is a way to observe the unwanted? In other words, I can't put my head in the sand. I can't move away. I can't be someplace else all of the time. So avoiding the what isness doesn't seem practical. So are you saying that there is a way that I could be in awareness of the problem, but still a vibrational match to the solution? Is that what you're saying? And we say, that is what we're saying. That's what we're encouraging. An understanding that you can be a vibrational match to the solution even when you are standing with the evidence of the problem. And that's what we mean by being aware of your vibration and doing something about what your vibration is. Because being aware of the problem and talking about the problem and remembering the problem and making a list of how many times you've come to repair this very same thing over the last couple of years is not being a vibrational match to the solution. It's keeping the problem active. Because until you accept that you are the vibrational center of your world and that everything that comes to you, every relationship, everything that happens around you, every convergence of experiences, everything that happens to you, everything that you experience is a result of your vibrational offering. And we know, of course there are things that you don't want to happen. And of course there are things that you would rather not observe. And of course this is a minefield at times that you are navigating your way through. But when you accept that you have the ability under all conditions to be solution oriented, even when the problem is blaring, and you start tuning yourself on situation after situation to be solution oriented, then you'll get control of your vibrational point of attraction. And that's really what we're wanting to talk most about here today, because you are the creator of your experience, because you are the focuser of your world. And as you are the focuser of your world, you are the offerer of vibration. And since law of attraction is responding to your vibration, everything comes back to what your point of attraction is. And your point of attraction is evidenced to you, not just in the things that are manifesting around you, but by the way you are feeling. In other words, before a manifestation occurs, you have emotions that are letting you know what your point of attraction is. If you're grouchy, your point of attraction is not going to please you as it yields to you the results of that vibration. If you are afraid, your point of attraction is not going to please you as it yields to you the response to the vibration that is the reason that you feel the way you feel. The emotions that you feel are always about what your vibrational relationship is with who you really are and what you really want. Every time you ask for something, your vibrational version becomes the vibrational equivalent of that furthest expanded request or desire. But you stand in your physical body observing broken electrical systems or people missing from your life that you don't want to be missing. And as you stand in your now, focused wherever you're focused, there is a relationship, a vibrational relationship between the vortex version, which is your furthest expanded version, and where you stand. In other words, if life has not caused you to want it, you won't miss it if it's not there. But if your life has caused you to want it, in other words, if your life has caused you to expand to that, then you not going along with that expanded version is what equals your diminished joy. It's what equals negative emotion. So if life causes you to want it, and it does all day, every day, but you maintain the frequency of the problem or the frequency of the complaint or the frequency of the need or the frequency, we're beating the drum, the frequency of the absence of it. If you are beating the drum of where you stand, what is, you deprive yourself of the vibrational alignment with who you really are. And the reason you feel bad, you think, is because you don't have it. That's not why you feel bad. You feel bad because you are in a lower vibrational frequency because of your resistant attention. You feel bad because you're not up to speed with who you are, not because you are depriving yourself of that thing or that person or that situation that you want. Isn't that nice to know? And sometimes you say, well, if that is true, then why would I come? What was the point, Abraham? Why am I here banging around like this with the wanted and the unwanted, the good, the bad, and the ugly? Why am I here? Why am I here in this physical form? What's it all about? And we say, it's about your joyous experience. And it's about all of our joyful expansion. It's about finding something new to focus upon and allowing the laws of the universe to fill it in with vivid detail that will surprise and delight you and always delight you, while sometimes it may not surprise you, because sometimes you'll have a clue once you get good at reading vibration about what's coming. You'll know generally the goodness that is coming to you. And that really is what we are wanting in this conversation that we're having together today. We want to awaken within you your ability to anticipate in advance the goodness that is coming to you. So you stand ready and open for it, not guarded and fearful of it. So you stand expectant of it, not pessimistic of it. So you stand in any moment in time, in any conversation, no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're thinking about, knowing that well-being is yours. Not just future tense, but present tense. We want you to awaken to the vibrational beingness that is you. Because after all, everything about you is vibration. You just interpret it so well you don't know it. You're so good at interpreting vibration, you don't know your vibration for the most part. Most humans don't know that you are vibrational beings, and that's why you often don't tune yourself to the frequency of your guidance, which is always vibrational. But we know that for the most part you know that. And we are excited about this leading edge discussion that we are embarking on here today. And that's really what we want you to focus upon just for a moment here. We want you to feel the leading edgeness of this opportunity. We want you to feel the leading edgeness of this conversation. And we want you to revel with the source within you on the expansion that is and will take place in this gathering today. So it is our encouragement to you that you relax and enjoy and play with us in whatever way you want to, as we together take thought beyond that which it has been before. And that's what is exciting about life, isn't it? You can't stop doing that. So we'll ask you again, do you know what you're wanting? Do you know why you're here? Are you clear about what this conversation is about? Do you get it that you are blended and that you are blending with us? Do you get it that you have an inner being who is blending with you? Do you get it that your mind is more powerful and more focused than most people understand it to be? Do you understand that the fullness of you can have this experience here together today? And you like the idea of that? Because you will always feel emotion around something that matters to you. The guidance will always be there. Strong emotion indicates it really matters. Strong negative emotion means I'm off the track. Strong positive emotion means I'm on the track. We think your guidance system is perfect, and we think you have been playing it out in a perfect way. We think that the world that is before you is a very bright world. We think the world that is here right now is just exactly right. We think that you are the creator of your own experience, and we think that right now, this very moment, you know that in a more vivid way than you've ever known it before. The second thing that we think that you've gathered from this is that, at least it's what we would have wanted to take away from it if we were standing in your physical shoes. Contrast, every bit of it, is a good thing. And when I stand in a place that didn't turn out the way I thought it was going to, or even I thought maybe it should have, that rather than beating up on myself about the incompletion of this desire, instead, I'm going to take this contrast as the exact thing that it is, more information for meaningful expansion, because it means there's something in my vortex that this new contrast is going to help me to sort out. You're the creator of your experience. You are not a regurgitator. You're not a puppet on a string. You are the creator of your experience. Do you get that? And don't you want the information with which to create? And don't you like the support that we all provide once you've carved it out? Don't you really like it that there's someone that says, well, you've forgotten, but you really, really want this. And you've forgotten this, but you really, really want this too. And you might have forgotten about that, but in the third grade, you decided that you really, really wanted that. And you really, really want this, and you want this, and you want this, and you want this, and it's all here. And it all is in harmony with itself. In other words, there's nothing that's in your vortex that's out of character or out of vibrational alignment with everything else. We've enjoyed this interaction immensely. There is great love here for you. And it is our continuing promise to you that we will stand fully informed and fully aware in your vortex, understanding where you are in direct relationship with every single thing that you want, speaking loudly with everything that we have.